Okay, once again, documenting the process. Spoke to 211 on Friday. A bunch of people are supposed to be calling me back. This is a share organization. Their lobby will be closed today. Evidently, according to this gentleman, there are people in there, but they will not come to the door. What used to be the Council for the Homeless around the corner is now a caregiver's office. And once again, it just looks like an illusion. Do you remember me?
Yes.
Mark Hensley, what's your name again?
Dean.
Anyway, so
You look at me. I'm a sheriff's employee.
rock. So back in November of 2024, they extradited me out here based off of all that shit prior, right? That's still been going on. It's not my end.
Okay.
That's still been...
That's right.
That's still been going on. They told me I had to come up here to pick up discovery. And then when I got into town, they arrested me. Right? They took my service animals, neutered it, put them up for adoption. I'm not leaving town because I'm fighting that. Right? I'm down $1,500 and I will not have money to get me through the month. I continue Tourette syndrome. Vulnerable adults. Right? For a veteran. Nobody wants to help me because on paper I'm historically difficult to work with. That's not the case now, right? But what it is I'm singularly focused on getting my family.
Right.
On top of that, I'm currently staying for $100 a day at the Motel 6 in downtown. Right? I have two people that are assisting me because I require the use of caregivers.
Right.
This is a couple that I don't know. This is their animal. Right? I've had them with me. I got out of jail on the 5th of May. And then went straight to the refugee's house and they received me with our evaluation and then sent me out. Everybody knows the problem is the dog. Just give the crazy man back the dog and then stop acting retarded, right? But instead they neutered the dog. Now this is a service animal. I went so far as to register it. You don't even have to do that, right? He's task trained to me. He's my 4th government service animal, right? There's no refuting what they're doing. They're doing it through school. They're doing it great. I cannot afford unsheltered homeless because I will go violent, right, if I have to defend myself. Because of my Tourette's, I have outbursts and different things like that that bring attention, and people tell me I'm faking it. I used to have a fucking Doberman, and that would help keep people away from me. But then on top of that, I'm known for pulling a knife. Because here's the deal. I'm not obligated to get into a fist fight with you because you want to kick my ass. Right? So, my Doberman will keep you away, and if not, so will my knife. So they arrest me for a knife.
Where do you think the Doberman is right now?
They adopted him at the Humane Society on a 2-week trial.
When was this?
They say the 2 weeks is up on the 17th. I'm doing everything I can, so I filed a cease and desist with the courts, and then I electronically served that on the Humane Society. I did go into the I'm using advocates because I'll freak the fuck out on people, right? And then they'll either shut down or feel justified in what they're doing.
Right.
So she went in, did the appropriate paperwork. They told me I didn't have to sign anything. I recorded that, put that on YouTube. I'm recording every step that I take because I'm doing all the right things, but if the answer is always no, then nobody knows what's been done, right? And nobody's evaluating what I'm doing, so I record it all and I put it on YouTube. But I'm working with UCAN in Klamath Falls because that's where I've located to, right? The police departments, because I have the same disability, I have the same problems everywhere I go. So then the cops talk to the cops and go, oh yeah, he's a problem. Oh yeah, no, he'll do that. Oh, he threatens everybody. So then they just keep on arresting me for the same disability and claiming that I'm the problem, not the fact that I have this disability that they all acknowledge but don't know what it means, right? Oh, that's not Tourette's. Oh, he's faking that aspect of it. Oh, he can control that, right? So
They would know.
Exactly, right? So then they do these atrocities, and like they would confess to the atrocities, right? So then they cover it up. So they're picking on the retard until he acts like a retard, and then they're telling the judge this guy's a retard. Then they strip me of my rights to a speedy trial, take my service animal, and neuter him. That was a 2-hour SWAT standoff for me to surrender my service animal to the negotiating skills of Officer Bradley Miller, right?
Of Vancouver?
Yeah, and they knew it was a service animal. Everything I do was recorded. That was live streamed onto YouTube, right?
Recent history?
Me,
No, this episode with the dog.
April 16th, just got out of jail May 5th. Went and got evaluated as another psych eval on the 6th. In other words, it's going to be a lot cheaper to put me in a hotel or put me in an apartment or put me in a halfway house. I need to be put somewhere. Right now, I have 2 caregivers that seem reliable to me. So, and we're sharing one hotel room, right? Two queen-size beds. I get the dog, they get each other. I need help. I got $1,500, and that's not going to last me through the end of the month. There's funds set aside through both the county, the state, and the VA, and I qualify for all 3, right? I have my Washington driver's license, right? I'm from Clark County. They auctioned off my property and seized my children in this county, right? They can put me up because they hauled me back here to try me for their crimes, right? Arrested me, took my medical device, permanently altered it, and then said they're going to sell it to somebody else.
Do you have a phone?
Yes.
Let me go get some.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So I'm gonna head over to this bike because I do yell and scream and I'm.
I'll be right there.
Thank you.
Yeah. What's your last name, Bart?
Kingsley, H-E-N-S-L-E-Y.